All right, guys, so today I want to hit on 4 different things. First one's going to be knowing when to full auto and when not to, as well as understanding spawns, where you can get hit from initially in the beginning of each spawn that you have. This is why understanding spawns is important in Tarkov, as well as understanding how to utilize certain elements to give you an advantageous position, i.e. free kills. And then we're going to talk about why you should sometimes set up an ambush, and understanding sound in the area will help you ambush and kill properly in the future. So hopefully you guys can enjoy this content. We'll see you guys in raid. Now immediately as we start looting, we're going to hear this guy slow walking to our left. Saw, dude. Now initially we switched to full auto because we're thinking there's more than one. And if they rush, we're going to suppress, push them back. Now we're listening for him to open the door, and then we know when to aim down sights. We're going to switch to single fire just to be able to get the more precise hits. Now as we push, we switch full auto and then flashlight on. You always clear through after killing. Then pause, listen for footsteps, and then move on to looting. This is how you increase your survivability in Tarkov. Now a lot of people on Shoreline
what a spawn, they say.
would say this is a god spawn. And it is, for 2 reasons. You can set up an ambush for players that are underneath the power line to the right, or you could run straight in to the resorts. So right here you can lay down and cover the top here. About 125, 130 meters. We're going to fast forward a little bit. You'll see these people will come.
Definitely heard them underneath us. I don't know if they saw,
They may have heard us ADS. Now, understanding these ambush locations will help you combat them as well. This is why it's good to understand the whole map and not just where to go loot. Because this is an easy kill for us.
one down.
Now, in this next clip, we heard a firefight underneath the mall here, or to our left.
Sound like a MP7, right?
And we're eventually going to hear footsteps to our right. Now, utilizing cover and concealment, which is what this vehicle is to our right, is going to give us a great opportunity for an ambush. These players can't see us through these windows in the vehicle. One other thing to note, when that light gets shot out, we can't use these windows to see those players anymore. This is why making as little noise as possible is the best for survival in Tarkov. Holding W and just running everywhere allows people to ambush you. Also, if your opponent does not know you're there, take headshots. Single fire. Otherwise, you're going to give your gear away, which is what this third party ends up doing. Our MPGs don't work either. MVGs are horrible in interchange, guys. Don't ever bring them. At least not until the lighting's fixed. We aren't going to push this guy because we don't need to. Player's gear is not worth dying for. There's that third party. Once again, we're using windows from the vehicle instead of exposing ourselves. We're using our environment to help kill. This will 100% increase your survivability because it's unpredictable. Most players don't look through windows. They only look at the corner of the vehicles, you know, where you're most likely going to lean out of. That player scav made barely any noise slow walking down here. Kind of insane. They've changed the way sound travels on interchange, especially on this metal stairs. If one comes in this room, we're probably going to murder him. Understanding sound in this game will help you ambush your targets. These guys came from across the way early on in the raid. We'd only been in this building for 5 minutes and we had a good spawn. He clears with a flashlight. We're waiting for him to loot the bag. Once we hit this guy, we're going to relocate because you want to be unpredictable. His callouts are, I don't know where I died from, to his teammate, but I died in this room. So his teammate is going to be looking for us to exit that room. Now, one thing we're doing now, we're waiting for this player to push us, or eventually we're going to use a nade to force his movement as well as mask our footsteps. And by doing that, we're going to flank. One thing I'd like to mention is you can look through these stairs and you normally can headshot people if they're sitting still. Another thing that's huge is you need to always bring a CMS kit if you can. Don't do what I did here. We almost didn't make it out of this raid.
We didn't bring a CMS kit.